Hey friends,
Hey, happy 2024.
we're back. We took a couple weeks off for the holidays and family came
Friends
and
of the family.
visited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friends of the family.
Today we're going to make one of our favorite crockpot soups. It's tomato soup. Now, don't put your nose up at it if you don't like canned tomato soup, because I do not. You like canned tomato soup?
Oh, I do, but since I've had this, no.
Okay. So
I can't eat it again.
I grew up eating tomato soup because that's what you did.
But
But I made homemade tomato soup maybe, I don't know, a year ago.
yeah.
It's yummy.
Oh, yeah.
You can make it in the Instant Pot. There's a lot of recipes out there. I'll link a recipe below for the crock pot. It's not exactly what I do, so get out your pen and pencil and write down some ingredients.
Or watch this over and over and over again.
But it's healthy and yummy. Now, we talk a lot about eating healthy, and the word healthy can mean a lot of different things to different people.
Correct.
So our word healthy means eating at home, trying to do low calorie, high protein, but to have a healthy lifestyle by eating healthy foods, it means that we are consistent. So
Right.
whatever changes we've made are consistent changes. Now, did we keep those changes over the holidays?
No, I did not. She did more than what I did.
Right.
I picked out on the sweets, which I normally don't.
So first thing you're going to need is, I use 2 cans of petite diced tomatoes. So diced tomatoes, if you want some spice to it, use some Rotel. These each are 14.5 ounces. You're going to drop them into the crock pot. Next, you're going to add 2 cups of vegetable broth, chicken broth. If you want to be different and add beef broth, you could, whatever you have. I don't use broth at all because I don't want to store it. So this is chicken bouillon, but in a powder form. And it calls for 1 teaspoon per cup. So I'm going to put 2 teaspoons in here. And my husband is going to mix it up for me.
Yes, I am.
Yep. So I've already prepped about half an onion, chopped it up, and I have maybe a cup, 3/4 of a cup of green peppers that I have chopped up. Now, part of eating healthy is having the ingredients ready and handy. So not only meal prepping, but ingredient prepping. The first thing I'm going to show you is green peppers. So I cut a bunch of them up at once, and then I either put them in the bag and freeze them like this, or I put them on a cookie sheet in a single layer and freeze them, and then I come back and put them in a bag. So that way you just have them done. You can just cut up a bunch of them all at once instead of having to do it on a busy night.
Helps out when I prep it for, like, when I grill or anything like that. I just come in and grab a bunch and go out and throw them on the Blackstone again.
Okay.
Yes.
This meal is not made in
Plug in for the Blackstone. If you haven't got a Blackstone, get a Blackstone.
Okay, onions. I do the same thing with onions. I cut them up. These haven't been chopped up yet, but I will do it later, and then store them in the freezer or in the fridge if I think we're going to use them this week. So those are those. And you're going to put these right in the crock pot. It looks like the stock, the broth is ready. Put that in there.
Mixed to perfection.
Then it calls for carrots. At first when I made this, I went ahead and chopped up carrots. Now I just put a half a bag of frozen carrots into the crock pot. Today we thawed them out because we want this ready sooner than later.
Correct. Because I'm hungry.
Well, it's for supper tonight.
I know.
Next we add some tomato paste. I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. Why am I taking it out of a bag? Because ingredients being prepped. Can you give me a paper towel? So you can use the squeezy tomato paste, but it's expensive. And then if you open a can, you have all this tomato paste left over. So I'm going to insert a picture here. I have, I take it by tablespoonful and plop it on a parchment-lined baking sheet and freeze it in the freezer that way. Then I pull it off the parchment paper and put it in a bag. You put this in the freezer.
I will put it in the freezer.
Okay, so then you have that whenever you need it. I usually do more than 1 can at a time, just so I have it. And if you're going to do it, you might as well get a big cookie sheet and do it all at once. So there you go. Next is some seasonings. This could be whatever you like. And we all know that I don't season heavy on salt. But I'm going to put maybe 3/4 teaspoon of salt. You can always add it. You can't take it out.
That's true.
I'm going to add garlic powder. We love garlic powder. So
yes, we do.
I'm going to do a hefty teaspoonful of garlic. And also a big teaspoon of pepper. So since there's not much in here, the amount of time that this is going to take is different depending on your crock pot and when you want to eat. So usually I set this on low all day. Okay, so I just stirred it up. I'm going to set it on high for 4 hours, but low 8 hours all day. And then we'll see you back. When the veggies are soft and it's done cooking, you want to take an immersion blender like I have and blend it until it's smooth. If you don't have an immersion blender, you can do it in batches in a regular blender. You don't want to do it all at once, it's too much. Do it in batches, make it smooth. Many recipes call for you to put in half and half right now, but we have found that it tastes better and blends better if we put it in the bowl like this, and then we add 1/8 cup of half and half to the bowl itself. This recipe made 4 servings for us.
Make sure you go down and click subscribe or like down below. Go to our TikTok and like and subscribe, and also our Instagram.
Have a great week.
Yep.
Get some food. We love you. Bye.
Bye.